is her stuff.
I'm in awe.
Right?
I can barely speak. Yes.
So was the girls, the girls.
Yes,
the girls.
always.
All right, this is good. Amador Wine in the house. Anytime wine is on the show, it's always a good thing. People watching right now, if you want to get some great wine, Amador Wine's the place to go. Behind the cellar door, I've been out to that event before a long time ago. I actually covered it for a different story that we were doing. For those of us who don't know, tell us about the event.
Yeah, so Behind the Cellar Door is one of our flagship events. We start off spring, beautiful Amador wine country. The buds are just breaking out in the vines. And so if you come out for the 2 days, March 21st, 22nd, you can sign up for winery experiences. So you get to go inside and pretend like you're the winemaker in several of these wineries.
That's fun.
So yeah, it's the most authentic and down-to-earth event that you could ever go to in wine, and beautiful wines from over 50 wineries in Amador.
Now, I picked up what you said, pretend.
Well, you want a real winemaker like me to actually make the wine,
Right.
All right, about your winery. What do you guys specialize in? Are you into the reds, the wines? What are you into?
Yeah, so our winery is called Vino Tahoe, also called Amador Heights and Pansare Cellars. We have 3 labels.
Oh, nice.
And one of the biggest things about us is that we are the only CCOF certified organic grape growers, estate vineyard in all of Amador County. So we start with the grapes. Good wine starts in the vineyard. And then we use very low intervention techniques. So we have about 14 different wines that we make. Every single wine has won either best of class at the
Look at this
San
guy,
Francisco
best of class.
Chronicle.
He doesn't mess around, ladies.
I was just pouring actually at the.
But I have a question for you. Do they stomp the grapes like they did back in the day with these bare feet?
You can sometimes at some of our events, like behind the big crush, which is coming in fall. I'll keep some grapes out there, but don't tell anyone.
Okay.
I toss them out because we do
I can crush
everything in
a
a very sanitary way with stainless steel these days. So.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I was when you brought that up. I actually did that one time.
Did you?
Well, the girls were all doing it, and then they said, "You should." I go, "You don't want me getting in there with my feet stuffing these grapes," and I did it, and it felt kind of gross, but it was fun. It was, it was all squishy.
Okay, Melinda, is there a foot washing before you go into them grape stuff?
Of course.
Oh,
of course. Sanitized, clean,
Wonderful.
everything.
Okay.
All right, where's the event taking place? Because people watching want to get there.
So you have to go to amadorwine.com, book your tickets, and then the event is actually 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. You can either get a single day ticket. The better way to go, in my opinion, is to get both days. Why not make a whole weekend out of it? And if you come to our winery, so my winery is Vino Tahoe. We are up on Ridge Road in Sutter Creek. You'll also get an added bonus where anyone who's bought tickets to Behind the Cellar Door will get free admission to a music concert we're doing that evening. So
Love it.
3:30 to 6:30, there's a beautiful new band called, can you guess it? The House Red.
The House Red. Okay.
Okay.
The House Red.
I love the name, but I couldn't possibly guess that. I love the House Red.
And then we'll have a taco truck, a taco pop-up, all kinds of food and good stuff. But every single winery you go to in Amador County is going to have something going on, and you'll get a chance to talk to the winemakers, to the viticulturists, stomp through the grapes maybe. It's not harvest season,
Right.
so we are
It's
early
not
for
harvest
that.
season, yeah. That's awesome.
But you'll get to see the beautiful countryside there.
That's great. All right, well, I know we ran out of time, so we can't sample these, but we'll do that in the commercial break. We'll sample some of these, too, but obviously you got your whites, your blush, your reds, all that good stuff, too. So
Perfect.
have a great, show that's going to be unbelievable, this event.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be good. All right, let's go throw up a little bit of information. There it is right there on the screen behind the cellar door. Lady Charmaine, you and I have to go check this out.
Absolutely. I want to do the grape stomping.
Right, maybe you get the grape stomping in, something like that. Even if you're not a wine drinker, it's also a great place to go because you can learn about it and just kind of hang out.
And designated drivers get to come as well, and they'll have non-alcoholic drinks for them.
How do you keep people from getting tipsy?
We are certified professionals.
Oh, wonderful. Good to know.
Yes, Modern Minds Health, Hamad Khan, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. Lady Charmaine and I were just kind of talking about this, and this is pretty interesting. Some of these different devices, so this may replace medications, things like that. Why don't you get us started a little bit and let us know what Modern Minds Health is?
Absolutely. So we're an outpatient interventional psychiatry clinic. So we focus on advanced treatments for mental health. for a lot of folks that aren't responding to like medication options, that haven't gotten response from talk therapy. We want to be there to give them the best options out there.
Okay.
So when you say advanced therapy, can you explain that?
Absolutely. So a lot of times when someone's, say, dealing with depression, anxiety, even trauma, they'll go in and they'll see maybe a primary care doc and they might get prescribed the medication, you know, an SSRI, kind of your typical medication. A lot of times, unfortunately, that doesn't help and they don't get the response they want. So we're there for when things that were supposed to work aren't working. And we help out with things like TMS, which is transcranial magnetic stimulation. We help out with esketamine, and we help out with new modalities like accelerated TMS, which we wanted to talk about today.
Okay.
Yes, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, because you brought these right here. So explain what these actually do, because this is pretty amazing what you're telling us about this in the break.
Yeah, so in our world, this is like revolutionary. So this is kind of the jump from going from like a dial-up modem to like, you know, your fastest fastest internet we can get out there right now. TMS, so these devices are TMS coils. What they do is treat the brain directly. So when you take a pill, you swallow it, some of it absorbs into your bloodstream, and some of it helps out over time. This actually goes to the root of the problem, and we treat a part of the brain, and we activate it by delivering energy. The challenge has always been is how do we do that quickly? Over the last few decades, it takes us several months of treatment. You're coming in daily, it takes a long time. This unlocks the way for us to give that entire treatment in a single day.
Wow.
So you go from like a lifestyle for several months to being able to get, you know, one single day in the treatment chair and getting the responses that you're looking for.
Now, how long does a response last?
So we've got studies that are starting to look years out the road even, and they're looking really strong. And other modalities of accelerated TMS even have data that's coming out for several years, and it looks really, really good. What's also really interesting for me as a provider is the evidence shows us that this is actually more effective than not only oral medications, but even from traditional TMS.
And so who's usually a good candidate?
So folks that have dealt with, you know, other lines of therapy and haven't gotten better. So if you've taken maybe a medication for your mood or for your anxiety and you haven't had a good response, or you tried to do CBT and you've hadn't had a good response, this should be something you're considering. The amount of families that I talk to where their loved one, their child, their parent has been struggling for decades, and they don't even know that this exists. And for me as an interventional psychiatrist, that's heartbreaking, where I'm able to tell them, hey, this has been out there all this time, and there's so much good data and evidence telling us this could be helpful, but we just haven't got you connected to the right resources yet.
Yeah. All right, well, what could we expect? Say we're there during the treatment. Is it going to be evasive? Is it like, I mean, I'm holding this right now. It seems a little bit heavy. How does this actually work? Would this be like on your head, on the side of the head?
So it's actually, what happens is this is delivering the energy, and it delivers it directly to a part of your brain. So we scope out to a very specific part of your brain. Again, this is done while you're awake, you're alert, you're in a massage chair for most of it, frankly, you're watching TV. And when you're getting the treatment, we've figured out to your personalized brain location, to the dose that your brain is responsive to, where do we deliver the energy. It's pretty light. It feels like someone's kind of tapping on your head, and what we're doing is delivering energy that's precise and targeted. It takes, the entirety of the day when we're doing the one-day modality, but you're awake, you're alert, you drive yourself home, it's not painful, you don't need anesthesia, you're not out of commission for several days or weeks. Most people could go back to work the same day.
I love that. I was going to say right back to normal activities.
Yeah.
So you're all good, ready to go. Interesting. Wow. I knew that she said this was going to be an interesting, segment, and it most certainly was.
Absolutely. So where can people go to find out more about this? How can they reach you?
Yeah, so we're based out of here in Sacramento. We were the first ones to bring AMPA TMS to Sacramento. We're super excited about being the home for accelerated TMS in Sacramento. They can reach us at modernmindshealth.com, or they can give us a call. We're happy to talk to families, talk about whether or not this or other options like it could be helpful for them or their loved ones, and we want to help out the community, and we think this could be a really great option for a lot of folks.
I love that. Well, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. We'll throw up a little bit of information right now. There it is right there, Modern Minds Health. All the information right there on your screen. Big board right here.
Yes, we did. There we go. We're talking about windows.
And Lady Charmaine, super excited to meet Tom.
I am. Hi, Tom.
Charmaine, how are you doing? I told you, Tom's a great guy. He has phenomenal shoes. We were the Allbirds. That's how we hooked up the very first time we met. All right, let's get right into this. I know she has a lot of questions, too. Northwest Exteriors, tell us a little bit about what you guys do. You've been around for 30 years.
Yeah. We do window replacement, door replacement, patio covers, sunrooms. Mostly windows, though, is our main product.
Okay.
So tell me about the thickness of windows, because, you can move into a house and it's freezing.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, if you have single pane windows, that's the number one reason.
Okay.
There's very few houses left that still have those. Almost everybody's replaced them, but they're still out there. But when the builders build the house, they don't use the most expensive windows, and they just buy builder grade windows. and it could be the thin glass, so that it's the space in between the glass that really helps. And then, of course, the glass coating that helps block out the sun's UV rays, reflect back in the heat in the winter. So that's why.
So that's why. But that's a good thing, though. That's why I need to replace my windows. And
That's right.
That's why you got to do that.
We could talk after the show.
Yes.
You got a client, just like that. We hooked it up. That's what we do on Studio 40 Live. Your showroom's amazing. I know when I've been there, too, it's incredible because when you walk in, it's hands-on. You really get a chance to see slide. You can actually grab doors, slide them open, look at different types of windows.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like one of your signatures. You want to make sure that the customer comes in and really gets a feel of what they're going to get before it comes into their home, correct?
Yeah. Well, we have one of the few showrooms in the area. And we're the only showroom with Anlin Delmar dealer. Delmar is a very high-end Anlin product. There's only 2 dealers in the Sacramento area. I'm one of 6 dealers in all of California.
Okay.
So it's an exclusive product, and we have a lot of those on display, as well as other windows.
So do you have a special going on? So if somebody's watching it, I need some new windows.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right now, we do a window buyback. We buy back your old windows for $159 each. And then the new windows come with double lifetime warranty. So you're set. And so is the person you sell your house to if you ever sell.
Exactly. That new person buying it's already set, ready to go,
That's
too.
right.
That's
You
awesome.
need some smooth sliding glass doors. You got the smooth ones?
Oh,
that make
yeah.
no sound?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Wonderful. So people need to know that they
Come
can go
on.
to Northwest.
Yes, come on down to the showroom and you can feel it yourself.
There you go. It's super easy. You didn't get a chance to bring Duke, the dog, with you.
No, I didn't bring Duke. I thought he'd be a little too excited here in the studio. That last time you came down to my showroom, he was at home and feeling relaxed. But he might be
at our feet.
Duke be
Big dog. Yeah. It was
Okay.
a golden retriever. Right?
Golden Retriever. He's 100 pounds, and he likes to. He gets a little rambunctious, so I didn't want to. And he's got a lot of hair. He sheds a lot.
There you go. All right, we got to go to Northwest Exteriors, get our windows, get our
Yes.
doors, get our siding, sunrooms, patios. I mean, you guys, the patio covers, you guys do it all.
Yeah, well, we do a lot.
You do a lot.
We do a lot.
And they're doing it for a long time. They know what they're doing. That's
30
for sure.
years.
30. Well, this is our 31st year.
All right. 31 years of experience.
That's it.
Congratulations. All right, let's throw up some information here, too, if you want to go get the new windows, and you probably should go ahead and do that. These guys will definitely take care of you. There it is, trustnorthwest.com, because you're simply the best.
That's right.
Are you not?
Simply the best.
Simply the best.
Trust Northwest.
We're the best.
We'll be right back.